if you are looking to move because your lease is coming up expire, you run out of space, or you're thinking about, you have multiple locations and maybe you think it's more efficient to consolidate them, now is a good time. And the reason it's a good time is because there's more inventory than there has been in past years. Lease rates are very competitive. Landlords are offering inducements to get you into their buildings. If it's a purchase, then again, you probably have more room to negotiate with vendors who are, again, not looking to give something away, but they're willing to do what is a fair market price for the property. So over the last quarter, generally speaking, things have remained flat, and that's talking in terms of lease rates. However, looking forward to the next quarter or two, there is probably going to be a little bit of a depression on the rates, and that's because we're expecting more inventory. We know more inventory is coming online. As an example, in very South Edmonton and the Nisku areas, there's about 300,000 to 400,000 square feet of spec builds coming online. So with the additional inventory to what already is in place, plus what's already available on a sublease basis, we should see lease rates coming down slightly. Again, like as I mentioned, over the next probably 1 to 2 quarters. I think with the approval of the Trans Mountain Pipeline, you want to say it is a positive. And I think with that, the hope is that as construction begins, that construction itself will lead to some increased business, whether it's storage of materials related to the pipeline, for example, individual companies that are making actual pipeline material related to infrastructure, they're going to need storage space, for example. That's one very minor example, but that should lead to an increased activity during the construction phase. And then of course, what you hope is when oil is actually moving, then it should actually spur some additional business. In terms of activity in the marketplace, living in Alberta, of course, we have had a tough run the last few years. And with that, some people have been asking for some changes, and they're looking really closely at the elections. We know the provincial election has happened and a change in government has occurred. I think with that, there has been, I don't want to speak for everyone, but a lot of business owners are feeling confidence because of that. Although we haven't seen necessarily an immediate impact, it does take some time, and so hopefully as we're going through the course of summer and coming close to fall, we will see just an increase in business activity, just from, like I mentioned, that confidence in what is available to business owners in the marketplace.